O'clock in the afternoon, I'm drunk at the bar. She comes and sits down beside me. Said, boy, don't know how lucky you are. Got a place round the corner. We could go to your car. I could take you to heaven. Don't cost much to see God. But it's emptiness and silence could easily divide us. But if we hold each other now, let's see. Just make my best to hold you till the night. When you're tired of the tale, with your life is explained. When your heart's lost its rhythm, you owe more than you make, yeah. When you're holding it together, but your grip is starting to break, yeah. Come and sit down beside me, yeah. Drink on to our mistakes. But it's emptiness and silence could easily divide us. But if we hold each other now, let's see, can it Hey all, how you doing? Man, I am, I'm burnt. um, we got in to Boston late last night, enough time to sleep and wake up and hang out for a few hours. Allie and Willa just left for Maine, and when I finish this gathering, I'm gonna go up and join them. I forget what the number was. It was something like, 18 shows and 19 nights or something like that, and in November. And you'd think that at the end of that all would be like the time that I would get to recoup, but it has been a whirlwind week. Driving from O'Hare Airport to Champaign-Urbana, Illinois, out to Nebraska, up early, hunting pheasant, hanging out throughout the day with Willa and her million little cousins, all of whom seem to have the cold or a cough, which of course Willa caught, which of course her parents caught. Not COVID, luckily, because we have some fun shows coming up this week. But for those of you who haven't been following along, we left Nebraska on Friday afternoon, and we just drove like crazy until Saturday night, till last night when we got in, and every nap time for Willa was a nap time for Daddy today. But it feels nice to be gathering with y'all. I've been looking forward to it. Robin Tarka, I hear 15 shows and 17 nights, but I think it was 16 shows and 17 nights. I think you should check your math. I think we only had the 14th off. Man, it's good to see so many of you hanging out on Sunday. I gave you no heads up. I gave you absolutely no heads up. It's nice to have you guys with me. It really is. Rain came down, holding my bed. Rain came down on in my bed. The rain came back and it went ahead. Rivers too wide to cross in time. Rivers too wide to cross in time. But the river, they don't cross my mind. rising tide washed away my time. The rising tide washed away my time. And the rising tide, yeah, so bring me down. Rain came down, all in my eyes. Rain came down, all in my eyes. Compared to my tears, the rain fell dry. I said, compared to my tears, yeah, the rain fell dry. Said, compared to my tears, compared to my tears, compared to my tears, the rain fell dry. Well, for those of you who were gathering with me from the beginning, we had a bunch of nights. Just like this. Sitting just like this, as a matter of fact. This wall, I believe, was not painted at the time. Thank you for the claps and thank you for the love. I believe this wall was just regular brick color. But it brings back a lot of memories for me. When we were gathering every single night. I don't know if you remember in the early days of our gatherings, in the early days of COVID, and I don't know how audible they were, but you could just hear the sirens. Here in Chelsea, we have one of the very diverse population, 63%, I think, Latino, and a lot of a very high population density squeezed into a very small geographic space. And high poverty rate and high undocumented rate, which means that there were a lot of people that were afraid to go to doctors, which means that there were a lot of ambulances driving by us during those days. And we was partly sitting at this piano and listening to those ambulances that sparked this next song. We haven't been playing it a lot out on the road, at least on this last tour. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm not quite as angry anymore and it doesn't feel as relevant, but I like the song. I like the way we play it, so yeah, maybe we should. Too many songs, too little time. Ain't gonna pull down my mask. Take a shot from a stranger's flash. You can listen to the pleasure last. Might as well taste it with the shotgun blast. The dark in the city got the band drums. Hang up high in the canyon. Ain't gonna pull trigger bad dismount right there. Bad dismount. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I had a good Thanksgiving. I mean, it was crazy. Don't get me wrong, it was crazy. Oh, thanks for the claps and the love. Appreciate that. It was not a restful Thanksgiving. But it was pretty awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yep. And you know, it was nice. We played so many shows as a band. It was nice. It was nice for the bandies, I'm sure, to get a handful of days off. We're hitting it hard this week, though. Actually, we got 4 shows, all in the great state of New York, which I'm pretty excited for. We're doing 2 nights in Fairport, and the first night we're actually doing something. And Wednesday and Thursday we're going to be in Fairport, New York, which is right near Rochester, which many of you know, is a place that we feel very fond of. We love it up there, and so we're doing 2 nights at this place called Iron Smoke. So many of you know about Iron Smoke whiskey. Well, this is the distillery. This is the place where they make the whiskey, and it is also the place where they have a pretty awesome music venue. So we're going to be there for 2 nights, Wednesday and Thursday this week. And the first night we were actually trying something really strange, and I almost wish we could gather for it, but you know, we gather Tuesdays and one night during the weekend, so we would have to break precedent for it. Plus, it's already going to be a logistical crazy night. What we're doing is we're showing up there, and we're setting up, but we're also having a bunch. I don't know what the number is, 5 or 10 local musicians and friends coming out to jam with us that night. So the first set, I'm going to do some acoustic stuff, just me and a guitar. And then the second set, we're going to be joined by a bunch of other musicians up on the stage. And do not know what's going to happen yet. It's going to be crazy. But it will also probably be really, really fun. And so that's going to be the first night. And the second night, of course, it's just going to be me and the bandies throwing down at that place. It'll be a long set, I am sure, because our fans in Fairport are awesome, and I can't wait. I just can't wait. We have a sold-out show at Syracuse. Woo! That's what I hear, at least. I don't know if I don't know that for a fact, but people have been talking about not being able to get tickets for the Syracuse show. That makes me super, super happy. That's at a place called 443 and 443 Social Club, to be exact. And after that, we are headed down to Beacon, New York, to a place called the Town Crier, a really special music venue in Beacon, New York. Town Crier. This is a place that has a lot of musical history. Pete Seeger used to play at the Town Crier back in the day, and we always love going there. So it's going to be a special week of shows. Excited about it. I mean, it was magical to be around the rest of the country. I have to say, it was magical to kind of be outside of New England for a little while. We haven't gotten to do a lot of tours like that since COVID, right? And man, it was inspiring to see all the folks around the country that are listening to our music. And you know, when I say all the folks, you recognize we are a little underground indie band, and so, I ain't talking thousands and thousands of people at these shows, right? But man, to be in a place like Niceville, Florida, or St. Charles, Illinois, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and to have 100, 150 people come out to see us, that's a pretty special thing for us. So it was pretty. We had amazing shows all over the place. North Carolina, Asheville, Charlotte, St. Augustine, Florida, as well as Niceville. Nashville, sold out show at the Bluebird. That was really cool. Columbus, Ohio. I mean, it was cool. It was cool. Milwaukee, Madison, Wisconsin. Anyways. We got a bunch of shows in the New England area in December. A lot in New York State. And then of course we have the Gathering trip, which I cannot wait for, up in Fairleigh, Vermont. Trying to figure my steps, yeah, about mine. It really gives me reflections at the time. And I'm learning as I go. As I'm racing towards the end, sometimes there's nothing left to do but start again. Start again. And it's feeling like 100 miles and never standing still, yeah. Sometimes perspective and inertia better taste it there. And I'm packing on my bag as I'm racing towards the end. Sometimes there's nothing left to do but start again. Start. Little love, little life, I'm taking you for a road. Little rhyme, little time will help me bear the load. When I feel I'm moving slow, 'cause it's so far that I've got to go. So far and I've got, so far and I've gone now. And that's all I'll ever have, is I'm racing towards the end. funny sometimes, and I've talked about this before. Sometimes I'll I'll sing a song that I've written years ago, and it'll take me back to the place that I was in. It'll take me back to the things that I was feeling when I was writing this song, right? And man, when a song is written from an honest part of myself, it's really interesting to just hear my thoughts and my feelings. I mean, I can only imagine that must be what it's like to look back and, for those of you that maybe keep a journal, because maybe there are some little pearls of perspective, maybe not wisdom, but maybe perspective in there. You know, I was just feeling like today, just before going live with you, and Allie and Will had just left for Maine, and so it was a little bit of a whirlwind to get them out safe and to get the house ready, and there's still going to be a little bit more packing that I should do before I leave to drive my 3 hours north. But I was just thinking about how much, there is so much that is happening with our music right now that is, and with this community right now, that is so exciting and inspiring to me. And it's just feeling like there is so much that I am taking on as a father and as a husband and as a band leader and as the CEO of this little company and the nonprofit work that we're doing, and I want so badly to be giving more of what I have to the music and to you all. I know that the more music that I create, and the more we do, and the more our community grows, it all feeds on itself. And it's an exciting thing, and I want that so badly, you know, I want that. But that takes a lot of work, and I wish that there were more hours in the day. I wish there were more years in my life. So, anyways, I wish there were enough hours in the day for me to just like shave my face and return a couple texts to like family members even. I'll take that. That song was called So Far, and I was writing it during a time when I had a lot less going on, and the refrain of the chorus is, sometimes there's nothing left to do but start again. And that has been a bit of a mantra for me when I'm really down about how things are going. And I'm not down about how things are going. Trust me, right? I'm just hurting a little bit today. I'm a little bit sick and tired, right? But not sick and tired. But I would tell myself in those early years when things weren't going the way I wanted them to, you know, okay, well, let's pretend that you were starting from scratch, and this is the place that you were starting, where you are today, and you're just starting from scratch. Pretend that it's the first day. Oh, that's okay. If it's the first day and you're starting here, that feels okay. that make sense? It's a weird thing, right? But the idea of just starting over. It's like sometimes when Willa is really cranky, which is kind of rare, which is also kind of amazing, we'll take her outside for a little walk or something. Just a reset. Maybe I'll just walk around a block, or if we're in Maine, I'll walk outside in the yard for a second. And she'll feel the wind on her face, and she'll look at the sun, and she'll look at the birds, and she'll look at the trees and the grass, or whatever, or neighbors walking by, or the cars honking at each other. It doesn't matter. And then we walk back inside, and she has reset. And that song is a little bit like a reset. It's supposed to be. Sometimes there's nothing left to do but start again. Sometimes there's nothing left to do. Just shake your head right and left. And look ahead again. Open your eyes. Think about where you are. A little bit of a different perspective. Anyways. Does that all make sense? I don't want you all to feel like, I'm on the edge. I recognize that most artists don't share like this when they're performing, but we all have tired nights, we all have hard nights, right? And so I would hope that, I hope that when I'm just having a challenging time, or I'm tired, or I'm a little sick and tired, but not sick and tired, that I can just talk to you about it. Doesn't mean that I'm about to fall off a cliff. It's just that when we're hurting and we share that hurting with people that we care about, it gives the hurt less power over us, right? Closing my eyes, dreaming of someplace torn and lost in the sky. Everyone loves a good make or break story. Here I am, no place to hide. And I move down. things I have earned. And I don't look down. If I think about falling, the ground start calling. I don't look down. In a world of big talkers make way. Don't look down. Think about falling, the ground start calling. Don't look down. In a world of big talkers make way for the tightrope walker. Thanks for the claps and thank you for the love. Must be driving direction as each day gets farther, feeling like home. Must be striving without reflection as each day gets farther, feeling like home. Little moon guide me on, counting my paces, dust on my laces, walking with ghosts, letting go what is gone. Trying to cherish quietly the things I had today. Little moon throw just a little glow to guide my way. I've made so many mistakes, but without each and every one of them I would not be in this place. Try to throw hairpins and put the pins away. Practice my falling grace. Feel the wind whisper in my face. Just father, feeling like home. Little one guide me on, counting my paces, dust on my laces, walking with ghosts, saying, oh, what's gone? Trying to cherish quietly the things I had today. Little through just a little gold to guide my way. Oh, little moon, guide me on, counting my paces, dust on my laces, walking with ghosts, letting go what is gone. Trying to cherish quietly the things I had today. Little moon, throw just a little glow to guide my way, to guide my way, to guide my way. All right. Well, it's almost time for me to get a getting. I'm gonna hop in the van and drive north. No. I'm gonna take out the trash. I am gonna pack up a high chair and a cooler, some extra diapers, some clothes, and then I'm gonna drive north. I'll get to spend a day or two up in Maine with my wife and daughter, and then I get to play more music. I mean, that's the thing of it all, right? Yeah, I can complain about being shredded, but I'm shredded doing all the things that I love the most in this world. I got a lot of things that I love. I got a lot of things to be grateful for. So I'm just gonna be shredded for a little while. And God, man, if Allie and I have another kid, I'm gonna be even more shredded. I mean, it's only gonna be looking worse and worse the more you watch. I should let you know, I almost forgot, but I should let you know that we thought that we would, we've been working on some new teas, kind of inspired by the artwork that our friend Robert made on the album project album. We just thought the artwork he came up with was so cool, and so we decided that we would we were ready for some new teas, and so we have some. I think they look and came out super cool, and we have also decided that we would jump on. See, we used to do a whole holiday treater package during this time of the year, where we would put a bunch of different things together and create little treater packages that you could choose from to get a present for somebody that you cared about. And we decided that we would just do one little treater package this year. We would just do a simple low lift gift. One of the new t-shirts and one of the new albums signed by all me and the Bandies. I think we're selling those for like $30 or something like that until the end of tomorrow, through tomorrow. So I wanted to let you all know about that. Those of you hanging out, we will be in the Rochester area for 2 days this week, Wednesday and Thursday. And man, I just always have a blast when I'm there. So I think those of you Fairport and Rochester folks who are around, you all should come out. You should come out to both nights. And I will say this. I say this often, but I don't say it enough. If the holidays, if times are hard for you, if you're worried about affording heat and holiday gifts, and you feel like, well, you know what, going out to shows, it's just not in the budget right now. Will you please not let that factor into your decision to come out and see us this week or for the rest of the month? All right? If things are tight for you, you send an email to us. You can send an email to me or our management team or Robin from the website, and we would like to hear from you. We will get you in to any show you want to go to, even if you can't afford the ticket prices. Do you hear me? I hope you do. It ain't charity. I spent most of my adult life pretty much not having 2 nickels to rub together, and I know how it feels. I know how it feels, and I don't want any one of you ever to not come out and see us because it feels too expensive. Okay? Just help me be able to trust you on that. Deal. Okay. For you Syracuse fans, I am sorry we are sold out on Friday. But we'll keep coming back, and we may also, we're going to be in New York a couple more times this month. Maybe we'll sneak in a little pop-up somewhere or another in the Syracuse area. We'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. And then Beacon, New York. We're going to be in Beacon, New York. We're going to be in New Jersey. Not this weekend, but next weekend. And then Poughkeepsie, not far from Beacon. That's going to be super fun. Poughkeepsie, we're doing a show called Food Stock where we raise money for a bunch of struggling families in Hudson Valley. It's going to be a big deal. And I'm honored to be a part of it. We're also going to be in Saratoga Springs, New York. Cafe Lena, legendary folk indie music club. We're going to be in Amherst, Massachusetts. Our first time playing at a place called the Drake. Our beloved Iron Horse Music Hall closed down, unfortunately, and so we're trying out a new place. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right. One more song, and we'll get out of here and start driving. But I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink. Thank you. Let us drink to the wind at our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready, carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glance of God's great design. Some say it's the signs of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we had. For these moments pass lightly, come again. May our lives all burn bright, right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the world when the working is through. Let us drink warm to late, let us drink warm to you. Let us drink warm to those who are with us. Here is to us, and all we see is tomorrow, and the air that we breathe. Here's to ending good company. Here's to the future, here's to the past. Let us do our best, let us do our best. Let us drink warm as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, to the drink that we share. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you soon.